Okay, so it's been about, it's been 3 days since we installed the 2 packages, and it's been 4 days since these bees have been with each of the respective queens. Today I'm wearing my bee gear for 2 reasons. One, and importantly, I'm actually allergic to bees. As a beekeeper, that's probably not smart, but it's not anything serious. I just keep an EpiPen with me. And the second reason is because now they've got a home, they become a bit more territorial, and quite frankly, I'm not as brave as some of the other beekeepers out there. Or I just don't like to be stung as much. But I do swell up significantly. I got stung when I installed these on just this hand, and my hand is 3 times the size. So anyway, we're here in the early morning hours, and on the left is the package that I installed this kind of newer way, where I just inserted this box into the hive after removing 5 frames. And on the right is the one that I shook the bees into, and remember, they were swarming all over the place. So yesterday I came up here to feed the bees, give them a bit more sugar water, and at that time I took this box out and put the 5 frames back in, so I didn't capture that on video. But I just simply pulled it out, put the new frames in, and I was done. But the beauty is that all the bees came out without any trouble at all, and they didn't swarm like crazy when I did the installation. Okay, so the goal today is simply come in here and place a candy plug inside the queen cage and let them naturally free here. You can just remove the queen, or I should say open the queen cage at this point. That's also an option. But I'm choosing to do this. I think we're going to leave this in place, actually. I'm choosing to just make it a slower release process. So I've got the queen cage here. I can see that there are bees surrounding it, which is, they're acclimating to this queen. And at this point, I'm going to remove the bees from the cage, and I'm going to free this queen. Well, I'm going to take out this cork, and you want to wait until the queen has moved away from the cork, obviously, so you don't impale her. Okay, cork is removed. I have some marshmallow here that I'm going to use to plug this hole with. And it's important here to remember that this is a queen that has been well acclimated to this colony. And this is a very quick release, right? It's only going to be a couple hours before she's freed from this. So I'm just going to place the cage back inside. I'm going to put the inner cover back on gently and trying not to crush any bees. I find it helps to come on at an angle and then kind of slide it into place like that. Seems to prevent as many losses. Then we put the cover back on. This is the inner cover, followed by an empty brood box, and this just keeps a bunch of things like ants and such out of the upper part of the hive. So again, we're going to place the cover and the weight and move on to the next one. So on the right hand side here is the other hive, the one that I shook the bees into, and if you recall, they went crazy. In fact, I got stung. which is not one of my favorite activities. Queen cage here. Taking the bees off, we are going to do the same thing. So waiting till the queen moves to the opposite side, and there she is. She's still alive and well. Okay, wait. There she goes. Oh, wait. There she goes. Come on. There we go. Piece of marshmallow. Wedge it down into there. Just like so. And then I'm just going to insert the queen cage back down into that same slot. Press the frames together again and replace the inner cover. Again, I like to go sideways, which allows me to slide this into place without crushing any bees. If you find that the bees do get in the way, just lightly place it down on top of them. They usually move out of the way. Give it a little wiggle and they'll usually move. Okay. Replacing the two empty supers, followed by the telescoping cover. Oops. Yep, followed by a telescoping cover, the feeders, and our weight. I use these weights because it gets pretty windy here and these tops just blow off. So that's day 4 of the queen being with her colony. And now the next step will be simply waiting another week or so. I'll come back, check to see how the queen is doing in terms of actually laying eggs. There should be some drawn comb on the middle too. I'll pull out that old queen cage. I might do that sooner than later actually. I'll come and check and probably later tonight actually and just see that the queen's been freed. If she has, I'll take out the little cage.